Hello everyone, welcome to another video of Crypto Capital Investments where I analyze crypto and share that with you. So that's right, I'm back here with videos after my journey of the trading with leverage. Definitely have been a huge uh, yeah, a huge moment for me. Finally I got the system that's providing me trades, successful trades with the leverage, which is like really specific. And well, let's go with the video. Today I'm going to be talking what I'm going to be doing with my patrons, what I'm going to be sharing some news here, and of course then the technical analysis for Bitcoin in general. So I'm going to be trying to at least start with one video per week, and we will see how that goes. But definitely I'm back here to provide you guys with information and my point of view of this market. So let's start with the video.
There's no value, it's a bubble, and I promise you, and you're right, it could go to 50,000, it could go to 100,000, but I'm certain that at the end of the day, it will end up close to zero.
The greatest scam in history, adding that it's a pump and dump scheme like anything the world has ever seen. You might remember he appeared on our show to discuss that. Now he's back with an even bolder call, saying Bitcoin is headed straight to zero. Let's bring in Bill Harris, the former PayPal CEO. Bill, welcome. Good to see you in person.
Thanks. I don't think I said it's going to zero. I said it's a whole lot. It's going to go eventually a whole lot closer to zero than a lot, because there's just no value there.
And I know who's behind Bitcoin. And it ain't some fucking Japanese guy in a cave. I know the guy. And when that comes out, you heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero. .999% of the people that own Bitcoin are fucking morons. Retarded, imbeciles. That's just it.
Well, that's right. Never forget that story of Bitcoin and how have we moved from all the way here into 3,000 at that time of that video, all the way to 60,000, providing a revenue better than any other investment of 1,828%. So, just for people never to forget. And well, let's start with the video. So today we have Bitcoin at $29,083.96, and yeah, it's pretty healthy to me. We already have passed this downtrend, but first let me remember to subscribe to the channel, to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to this channel. Also remember, I do have then here my patrons. Let me pull out that for you guys. Let's see, I should have that already here. Let's see, where is it? Here's my Patreon, so you guys can subscribe and then get all the value of the memberships, the membership that I share with you. I'm going to be sharing then the information, my point of view, and I have been in this market since 2016-17, so I do have a value here to provide. Almost 6-7 years in the market, have seen it all, and I do have a specific point of view of different stuff with this market. So I'm going to be now first talking about what I'm going to be sharing with my patrons. So with my patrons, I'm going to be sharing then the analysis that I'm doing for this whole market. I'm taking a view on the whole, everything that is right now in the exchanges, specifically Binance, because I do believe they have an honest filter, or at least they do have a filter, so I can take a look on a smaller range of projects, but still it's around 300 to 500 projects, so I do need to dig a little bit into it, and after that I'm going to be digging deeper into the project that I do select, and you can take some look here. And yeah, I'm just typing my notes once I finish the whole list. Now after that, I'm going to be creating then my list of projects that I'm going to be investing, and the idea with that is to then invest once I know when to put my money in. Now the good thing about this cycle is that I'm not only using this strategy, which is the main strategy. It's simple, but now I have an additional um, advantage that I now know exactly where to get in if I use a leverage, which that puts me in a position that I can choose a specific better price than anyone else in the market, and get the total revenue from the deep point, the deep dollar, all the way to the top dollar. And I'm not exaggerating here. The strategy that I have developed do provide me to the option to sell it right here and buy it right here, okay, and here, and buy it right here. I'm not joking, guys. What I have developed definitely it's a great strategy. All right, so yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to be sharing here. Let me think about that in the video, during the video. But let's go then with the news. So let's see. Actually, I started digging into this one. So Bitcoin sees a flashy rally in Bitfinex to surpass 56,000 in trading frenzy. So apparently, what happened with Bitfinex is that it have this week all the way to 56,000. So that's how all these shorts got destroyed there, and that is literally almost a scam. So this is why I always use in my strategy only and only the 5% of my capital per trade. So with that, I can be sure that if I lose it all, like in this, I can come back and try it again, because this is not going to be happening in every single trade. This is once every 6 months. So this could happen in this market. It is natural, but also there's a lot of opportunity in this market, because there's a lot of noobs into the market. So once they start the values start going up, they start coming in, but at that point then the shorts are the one buying then the bitcoins, and that's when they lose money because they don't understand how this market works, or the trading in general. So that's an advantage that we have in point. And this can happen once every 6 months, but the 5% of your capital, you are safe from these scams. Right? The other one is Bitcoin, as traders contemplate the FOMC meeting 25 basis points rate hike. And yeah, apparently we have a 0.25% interest rate into the regular markets, and well, that is just an additional to what we have happen. And yeah, definitely the traditional market is struggling really hard, and I do believe that the financial war that we have right now, because we have been in a market war with China since the 2000s. Okay, actually I will say in the mid 90s, because they started only with little stuff like pencils, papers and stuff like that, but now they produce everything in China, and the owners of companies do request them the products, and the Chinese government are like, their mission is to struggle and to kill all the industries in the world, so everyone depends on them. And that it's and not only that, they have also then developed this strategy of going to countries and a small size of families, and then opening stores in the corners of streets, and with the money of the people, because they just open mini markets. With that same money, they pay for the for the land, and with that, in less than 5 years, they're buying like 6 7 other spaces around that area. And with that small pace, they're going to buy the world, right? So they're competing against McDonald's, but we know McDonald's do provide a service and have a better strategy. I don't believe they are like, their mission is to buy the world, but here the Chinese, that is their strategy, like to buy step by step the world, to kill the industries. And now we have a financial war, that is to kill the dollar by using then the yuan as the currency for countries to buy then oil. And that is a direct attack to the US dollar, to the US government, and to the US people, right? Because the world have already, after the Second World War II, we have convened, and we have talked about that it's going to only be the dollar. But then this is what's happening, which is out of control. No one actually is agree with that. So they have been moving pace. They have been moving their stuff around, and we have to be aware of it, how they are looking to manage then the financial war. And I personally believe this is the fault of the United States, not because they do have the fault directly, but they try to save their own banking system, even though the banking system was doing something wrong. And this opened then the Pandora box to different stuff, and they supposed to do the money, these monetary policies the right way, not like Latin America. And apparently they did something that Latin America normally do, that is to inflate their currency just to save their asses. So well, that's what happened with that. And well, here then let's go with the technical, because this is my strong. So we have these three different levels, and we have our downtrend. So here I gotta say that we have found, and I did create this, and as you can see, I like have it exactly in the specific moment to buy it. And after that, well, the prices have moved up just right there in the corner. So because of this divergence in the weekly, I do believe that 50,000 it's the bottom, and that we are right now in a rally. Now I want you guys to pay attention to then the levels. So I have this level here of 41,000, very specific, and I do have also this level here. So I want you to pay attention to 48,000. Right now I do not have like something that's going to tell me that we are going to back up like here. So what we want to see, it's the RSI going above and creating this double top. Now this double top here was created at the FIP retrace. As you can see here, we not only match these levels here, we have the FIP, we have a divergence. So this is what we want to see. At that moment we had, let me put it as fast as I can here, we had this, yeah, this was a level, this was a level. So we had these levels, we had So as you can see here, in the last rally we did not have a weekly divergence because we had a daily divergence here, and from here we went all the way up back to where we started the break to the upside, and from there we had a rally to the upside for almost 200 days of 300%. But the main thing that I want you to notice is that we went all the way to one of these important areas. So what you want to pay attention is to one of this resistance. Price is creating a divergence in this resistance, and it's in the level as the 50 trace. That is an indication of an opportunity. So that's why I have pointed out that we here, I can see we do have a resistance here. I will see it, I see it actually better here at 50,000, and I do not have here a proof of divergence to the downside. So what we are doing here, it's most likely coming back to the support, and I do not see that we have touched this resistance. So we could see a move to the downside to 25k, and after that we will have to see how that develop, but also the traditional markets depends a lot on it, and I don't see the traditional market too strong moving to the upside. Alright, so we could be in a range in the traditional market, and here in Bitcoin we could have that too. So I just want you to be aware that this area is right now our playground. I do not see in the long term pullback, so I expect this price, see here, yeah, so right now we are apparently around here. We could have another 2 levels, as you can see here, 2 levels to the upside. So that's what I'm looking for right now. I am not in the long term bearish yet. I do believe we will have another retrace, because if we do not have an halving, then the price is going to stay in the same range. Until we have an halving, we can look at this project as bullish. So with that said, I'm going to be sharing then the trade of the week. I have right now and I trade in the 4 hours. I have right now it's Tron, and Tron, it's way too bullish. Apparently it's showing to me on a divergence, and the thing is that if we break to the upside this divergence, we will have to see then this area to the upside. But because I have the point of control here, I do believe that at least we should be moving down to this support, this local support, and then after that, if the price don't react to this support in a bullish way, we could be looking at it back to 64, 0.06064, or all the way to the bottom of that range to the 57.92, or to even lower. But I do see here evidence of a bearish move coming. I have seen then Tron, I have not seen Tron reacting to bearish as the whole market. So I do believe there could be some traders here that are wrong, don't know what they're doing, and we could take advantage of that. Alright, so that's going to be the trade of the week. So we will have to see next week what could have happened to this trade. I have to say, so far we have been pretty successful with the trades. So, and so the manage with these trades get killed around the, I think it's 9%. So it's going to be target 1, target 2 is going to be this one. Target 3, we can put it all the way to the bottoms and take profits, of course, take profits to all of these areas. So yeah, we will have to see this the 4-hour time frame. So this trades develops more or less in 3 to 5 days. Also the risk management is very important. I do want to point it out here because I don't want anyone to have problems with their finance with these trades. If you're doing leverage, which you will need to if you want to go short, you need to have a specific capital for these future trading. All right, now after that you are going to only use 5% of your capital per trade, and I know that sounds too not much, but believe me, is the best way to go. Let me reset the music. Yeah. Alright, remember to leave a like, to subscribe, and to leave a comment to support the channel. And yeah, so remember to use only the 5% of your futures trading capital for then this trade, and to take profits during the move if it goes to in our way. To me, the trade gets cancelled if it breaks to the upside this downtrend. Right, if we have a move like this here, well, it's going to be an no for me, and I will have a loss here of 1-2%, but that's going to be okay because I'm going to move on with another trade, and that's going to be it. But because we are in the upper side of the range, we are seeing here proof that the price is losing power, that the move is losing power. I do believe we will have a retrace here, at least to the point of control, or at least to the support. All right, which is well defined, to be honest. It's really well defined. You can see it here. This is a really strong support, so we will have to see how this react. If you want to track this trade, I will suggest you have then the 15 minutes with the RSI, and if you see a divergence, well, that's going to be an no for you, or to at least take a profits and to put the stop loss in a break even after that. All right, so far I believe this is looking pretty, just because the price is not showing what the RSI is doing, and the entire market is actually going down. So with that said, I'm going to be sharing then some other news with my patrons. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment, become a patron to support this project. I am putting a lot of effort into it, and I'm very excited. And if you are one of the people who stole my cryptos in the last bull run, well, thank you so much. Now I know how to trade with futures and with leverage, and well, here I am. I have knowledge, and you cannot steal that from me, guys. So see you in the next one. Remember to become a patron, right? That's a big one. It's really cheap, and I'm going to provide value, especially with the projects and with the trades that I'm going to be getting into. So that's going to help me to become a professional trader, which I'm looking for, and not to off my full into trading. And well, yeah, that's going to be it. Let's see how this goes. Back here, guys, to give you my opinion and ideas. So see you later. Bye bye.